Minister, your housing plan, and thanks for finally coming before the Dáil to speak to it, is a blueprint for failure, and it has next to nothing to say about rural depopulation, because we know that it will take real action if we're to confront that problem. Communities across the state are being slowly hollowed out, and in some cases quite quickly hollowed out, because government has failed to deliver the homes, the services and the opportunities that young people need to stay rooted in their communities and their own places. Once young people are forced out, everything else begins to erode. The school, the post office, community organisations, the GA club. And the failure of government is compounded by barriers to rural planning and the absence of basic enabling infrastructure. Wastewater capacity, water connections and transport links are missing, and without them housing simply cannot be delivered. This is the direct consequence of a government that has turned its back on rural Ireland. And this housing plan offers more gloss, more spin, nothing new and certainly no delivery. Fógan plan to híocht an rialtas an Gaeltacht lór. Seo an carhrú plan ó fiche trídeag agus fósta tailig óga of reisáil amach sa bubble féin. In áit gníomh, fáimid gealtanis stáide nua agus multaí nach feicimid go dtí fiche sa sé más a. Tá an ggéirchéim ann anis, agus tá sé ann le blianta ara. Tá tailig I gomachtanis. Caifar cuacht agus achfaní a hart an údarás, chun tithe agus bonagra riachtanach a chur fáil caisibh tull politúil a léirú agus a hispáint dus na údarás átúil. Gan te híochtan I léon phobal agus gan pobl ní bharthaigh an ghaeling. The housing crisis in Waterford is now undermining the very future of towns, villages and indeed the city. Rents are rising out of control, up 7.6 this year, above average, and while affordable and social homes remain stuck in process and delay, families are left waiting. And nowhere is that failure more stark than in the village of Ardmore, where a community is facing an existential demographic crisis because an affordable housing scheme that has been spoken about and pushed from pillar to post, from local authority to department and department back to local authority for years, because that has been left in limbo. Young people have been driven out and are being driven out still. The demographic core is thinning and the village risks losing the very people who sustain its services, its school and its very identity, Minister. And that same pressure stretches from Dunmore East to Lismore, from Balmahan to Waterford City, and this neglect and indifference must end. So like my colleagues have said, we appeal to you to change course, but we hold very little hope because this plan that you've published is an abomination and it is an